Hello, my name is Alexis French. Today I'm going to be talking to you about American realism. This is a picture of George Bellows, one of American realism's most famous painters. I'll be talking about him and one of his most famous paintings in a little bit, but first a little bit of background on American realism. As said by Web Art Academy, American realism became popular in the 1870s to the 1920s. Artists began to show the realities of everyday life in their paintings, no matter how harsh they were. Most of the paintings focused on the lower class in big cities such as New York City, and this was the first time that American art entered the world scene. Some of the most famous painters of this time were Thomas Eakins, George Bellows, and Thomas Hart Benton. The painting that I'm going to focus on is Cliff Dwellers by George Bellows. This work was painted in 1913. It takes place in New York City, which is very common for paintings of this time. It can be shown that the painting has many characteristics of American realism style. It has a great amount of the use of dark colors and pays a lot of attention to detail. This painting also shows one of the most famous traits of American realism paintings, and that is showing everyday life of the lower class truthfully. Some of the events that were going on during this time period were the Civil Rights Act, which passed in 1875 and then was determined unconstitutional in 1883, and also the New York Stock Exchange collapse. This happened in 1893 and led to a 4-year depression. This event specifically can be seen in Cliff Dwellers through the portrayal of people laying on the streets in poverty. This concept can also be found in the song Sidewalks of New York by Charles B. Lauer. This song is about everyday people and what they're doing on the sidewalks of New York. It focuses on the lower class primarily and what the children of the lower class would have been doing. The song does this without exaggeration and represents the children accurately. It is similar to Cliff Dwellers in that both artists had the interest of showing the truth in mind. This mindset can also be found in the poem A Man Said to the Universe by Stephen Crane. The poem is about a man having a conversation with the universe. He is looking for recognition from others that he exists in the universe. This is because the man has been thrown aside by everyone in the world. This relates to Cliff Dwellers and Sidewalks of New York because this too shows the lower class in their everyday lives. In conclusion, it can be seen that the work produced during this time of American realism helped to bring American work to the world stage. It can also be seen that there was a great connection between art, music, and literature of this time. This was caused by the events of the time period going on in America. Thank you. Do you have any questions?